Sorry Kamikaze Games, but you knew this one was coming. 2003 is without a doubt the worst season in Casey Mears' entire Cup Series career. If you knew anything about Casey Mears' racing background prior to NASCAR, you'd realize he probably shouldn't have been there in the first place. So let's get into it. Prior to NASCAR, Casey Mears was trying to make a go of it in open wheel. He is the nephew of former four-time Indianapolis 500 champion Rick Mears, so it seemed like a no-brainer. Although it took some time, he would eventually hit his stride in Indy Lights competition. In 1999, he would finish runner-up in the standings, while in 2000, he would finish third but finally scored that first career win. After that, there's not much left to say about his open wheel career. He would make minimal starts in both kart and IndyCar before calling it quits and making the switch to NASCAR. In 2001, he would make his Busch Series debut before going full-time in 2002. This was just another open-wheeled guy trying to make the transition over to NASCAR. Also throw in the fact that his team wasn't all that great, and you have this: 0 wins, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, and an average finish of 23.6, and would finish 21st in the standings. He was actually getting more attention for his feud with fellow Busch Series driver Shane Meal. Seriously, those two could not get away from one another. But to everyone's surprise, Chip Ganassi would sign him to drive full-time in the Cup Series in 2003. This left a lot of fans and people inside the sport shaking their heads, as this team was just coming off a horrible season with veteran Jimmy Spencer. So heading into the 2003 season, expectations for Mears and that Target team were extremely low. Outside of a couple of highlights, which include him racing his way into the Daytona 500 and leading a lap while under caution, 2003 was nothing more than an absolute catastrophe.
Now the field is all single file and accordioned up here as they come down to turn 3. Oh boy, that started when Todd Bodine got in the back. Was that Kyle Petty ahead of him?
Yeah, it was Kyle Petty in the 45.
And it's just a big accordion. You squeeze it, and this is what happens.
Yeah, and somebody goes and somebody doesn't. And when the guy doesn't go, he gets run over from behind.
Jeff Burton on the right, Casey Mears on the left. Darrell, there was contact and one car shot up, hard hit to the outside wall, flames erupted, and everybody piled in.
Well, let's see if we can get some kind of idea about what happens here.
Darrell, I believe the 12 car, Ryan Newman, looks like he was out of shape, maybe starting to get loose by himself.
And Newman almost flipped over.
Remember, he had that hard crash at Daytona where he got on his roof back in February.
I can't imagine that there wasn't some sort of contact that started that, because that looked so violent. Man, that car was almost on its top right there. It hit that wall a ton.
Trouble. Car hard in the wall. Casey Mears, he and Matt Kenseth making contact. Caution is out, and a bunch of people are going to get a lap back here. At least half a dozen of them. Let's show you from Matt Kenseth.
Oh, gosh. 41 car got on the brake, blocked the right front up, and slid up in front of him.
Rusty win the battle. Whoa, in the wall goes Casey Mears, turn 4.
Casey got up out of the groove, got in that gray area up there, and into the wall he goes, and here's a big crash behind him.
Mike Skinner in the 4, Tony Raines in the 74. Looks like Jeff Green in the 1, caution is out, and Ward Burton in the 22 car.
Takes off with him right there, wiggled a little bit. He gets up there where there's no grip whatsoever. He's coming back down the racetrack, and that's where the problem starts.
They just start stacking up behind him. There you see it going high and going low.
You'll see these guys, everybody checks up. Like the 1 car checked up first, 4 got into him, and here come the rest of them.
Rusty, tough on the outside. Crash. Casey Mears hits the wall, turn 1.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Well, that changes everything.
Larry, don't even mention me coming to pit road. Hello.
Let's watch from Greg Biffle. Briggs and Stratton on board.
Whoa. The 41 car just kind of drove up on top of the 16 the way it looked.
I didn't see him there. Okay, Benson drives into the 41. But they look like they save it.
Oh, Johnny's tire's bent out.
The racetrack, and he clips the 18 car.
Okay, that's why he spun so abruptly.
Yeah. And Johnny made contact with the 41. It looked like it bent the suspension because you could see the tire in the 10 car just turn. Having a very solid day and looking, oh, trouble, turn 1. Casey Mears into the wall. Caution is out with 34 to go. Casey Mears was running 14th. And the field will slow for a 7th time today. Caution has just come out. Casey Mears has just hit the wall in turn 1.
Oh, Ricky Clavin in the wall.
Oh, Casey Mears.
Just gets touched in the left rear and turned that 41 car head on in the wall.
You see Ricky up in the high line. Looks like he may have just got a little bit too high. Bounced off the wall, got the marbles there is what it looked like.
Jumped the cushion. A dirt track phrase. Just couldn't hold on to it.
And he kind of coming off the wall. Then he turned back. Oh, man.
Watch him launch that 41 right into the wall.
See that right front, bang. The right front wheel was turned to the right, so it looked like he may have bent something in the steering.
And now Kurt Busch. Oh, trouble. Jeff Gordon, Johnny Benson, Ken Schrader, and Casey Mears. Dave Blaney's in it also. That's turn 3 and 4.
See, the 41 car and Jeff Gordon are going to make contact right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 41 thought he was clear, and he wasn't. Boy, Bobby Labonte slipped through there. And Schrader barreled in there.
Casey Mears was up in the top 10. He's fallen back after this.
Came off the corner, looked like Greg Biffle earlier, or Matt Kenseth earlier in the race.
Casey slipped back now to 11th place, and some more cars running up to his inside. Trouble on the track. Casey Mears again. This time he caught the outside wall, a good one.
He was struggling. We saw him make contact just a few laps ago, and he was struggling off turn 4 again. And this time Kenny Schrader came up and plowed in the back of the 41 car. And a lot more damage than the last time.
Add 2 to the angry driver total.
The white car comes off the corner, and Casey, a little bit of contact, and around goes Casey.
Well, if he was pushing up toward the wall and had to get out of the gas.
That's exactly what it was. He was pedaling.
Back off the throttle, and Schrader right in the back of him.
Casey Mears has popped up out of line. Dave?
He radioed in that his gauges were going crazy. He thinks it's going to blow up. They said, bring it in, bring it to us. He smoked real bad the last time coming through the trioval, guys.
Well, that's 2. That's the team car to Sterling Marlin that we just heard from.
So his 2003 stats are this: 0 wins, 0 top 5s, 0 top 10s, an average finish of 30th, and would finish 35th in the standings. Mears would drive for 3 more seasons in the Cup Series with Chip Ganassi, and although he drastically improved over those 3 years, he would unfortunately not get a win for Ganassi Racing. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.